Hi, it's BarbaraMichelle. Today I wanted to share with you these two Christmas junk journals. They're 5x7 and they're made with a heavy-duty file folder, or made, yeah, with, I don't know. Also there's a Norman Rockwell photo. It's a picture from a book about Norman Rockwell. And there's this little deer on the front. That's a wood veneer deer that I just coffee dyed, or not coffee dyed. Used my ink pad and just inked it up. The deers are a little bit different in color, but that's okay. So this file folder came from an estate sale. Also the book that I got the picture out of it came from an estate sale, I believe. It may be also a thrift shop. The first page is from A Christmas Carol book. A little pamphlet, a little Christmas carols pamphlet. That was also from an estate sale. I did ink around the edges of all the pages in this book, but I don't believe I did in the other one, or this journal. This is just pattern paper. A little desk notepad paper, lined notebook paper. This I put some washi tape down the side. It's glued on there. It's not just the washi tape stickiness, so should stand up. More lined paper and some ledger paper. The ink around the edges is red or green. It alternates with some brown as well to just give it a more vintagey type feel. Even though a lot of the papers in the book are already vintage. Ledger paper. And more ledger paper, a little doily. This is some cardstock and it has some washi tape down the side. A pocket on this side, and here we have, this is just a cut apart from one of the pattern page, scrapbook papers that I had. And here's a tag that it was made. This is heavyweight cardstock, I think 110 pound, and just some basic triangle tree shape. Lined paper. It's just some blank paper with washi tape. Ledger paper. More blank paper with some washi tape. Pattern paper. This is from a steno pad. This page is from a book about Christmas activities, kids' Christmas activities. More steno pad paper. This one is a part of a, I've lost, letterhead. Lost what that word was, letterhead. Blank paper, a little bit thicker with the washi tape. Here's some of that choir music book page. Patterned paper. Lined paper from a yellow, I think it's a yellow paper pad, you know, those ones that you tear off the top. This is a graph paper. Blank page with these little, this has little presents down the side. Pattern paper, craft cardstock. And this one has little stars on it. They're gold. Another page from that children's Christmas craft book. More lined paper. Another doily. More music paper. The First Noel. And God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Red cardstock. Here's the center of the signature. This little thing, oh, I better not pull on it because is like a little tag, and I just put a piece of pattern paper in there. It came from Michael's. I got it last year. I really liked it. So I'll just put that back on there with a gold paper clip. I love the gold paper clips. More of that music paper. The other part of the doily. So that was the center of the signature. And this is only one signature book. So the lined paper, that children's page, I think you're supposed to draw in the faces on that one. Craft cardstock. Blank paper. Oh, no. Pattern paper. It's blank on one side. There we go. Graph paper. More yellow lined paper. thought the yellow could be, you know, for Christmassy, for like the stars and stuff. Pattern paper. The wassail song. I don't know this Christmas song. Away in a Manger. I do know that one. This one, you know, the washi tape. Steno pad, that children's book. Pattern paper. I really like the plaid. I really like this washi tape too. It's very pretty. Very Christmassy. Happy holidays. There's a second pocket and another cut apart and a tag. This one is the heavy duty cardstock with pattern paper on the top, and there's a little bit of lacy trim there. And then see there's hollies were embossed on the green paper. I used to use my little Cuttlebug all the time. I haven't used it that much lately, but I love it. Love it, love it. Doily, ledger paper, more ledger paper, more ledger paper, and lines paper. I love this glitter washi tape. I think I used it all. So I might have to get some more. Lined paper. The other half of that like little notebook page. The pattern paper. And the last page is another, or the other half of the Christmas carols. Christmas carols. Alright, and that's the back side. There is a little bit of gold, I don't know what it's called. Metallic luster. This on the cover. You can kind of see it there. And throughout the book on the pages as well. Alright, so that was the first one. The second one also has, it's made the same way with the thick red file folder envelope and a Norman Rockwell image on the front with a little deer. Okay. And it might have a lot of the same elements as the first one. I made these a few weeks ago and I haven't looked at them, but I like going through them again. It's like experience it again for the first time. So these pages do not have the red and green inking around the edges. So line paper, Christmas Carol book page. This one is inked a little bit in brown. The pattern paper, the craft cardstock, more pattern paper, a little memo pad paper, and there's more pages from that children's Christmas activities book. Okay. See this tag? It has a little star. Another children's book page, a different book. I don't remember the name of that book. Just some blank paper, ledger paper. I don't know. That could be letterhead paper. Feels kind of thick. Some green cardstock. Well, Christmas Carol page. I was seeing if it told me what year it was from. Nope. Steno pad paper. And what is this? Pattern paper. And you could see the other page through here, kind of. So you could see how thick it is. This is just a blank page. That children's page. Small little piece of notebook paper and pattern paper. More steno pad. So this has an envelope pocket. This is a page from the book. It's called The Little Book of Christmas Joys. It just gives you, I don't remember how many there were, but there's like, you know, things to do at Christmas. Okay. Some blank paper, more blank paper. Red cardstock. Here's the center of this signature. It was tied with kind of a ropey type material. And the ends are the rope too, but they frayed. Alright, so here's the other part of that envelope, and I think there's just another page from that Christmas book. I just held the flap closed because you could see that it kind of sticks up. You could use these little center pieces, but I just put a paper clip on it. And it's stitched around the edges of that envelope. The steno pad page and the Christmas tree pattern paper. Coffee dyed lined paper. Again, another page from that little Christmas children's activity book. Blank paper. Pattern paper. Most of these pattern papers come from the same paper pad, I believe. More Christmas Carol page. This is a letterhead page. I think it's from McDonnell Douglas, although most of it's just blank in here, so I guess I cut off the letterhead part. Ledger paper, blank little sheet. It's the other part of that other children's Christmas book. Alright, this other pocket has this tag. Again, it's the thick cardstock with some pattern paper on top. There's like some stickles in there. And just a little cut apart. That children's book. Ledger paper, and it was like a paper pad thing. I keep doing it this way because that's usually how it sits on your desk, you know, up and down. Craft card, or not craft cardstock. This is craft cardstock. This is pattern paper. We're coming to the end. More pattern paper and a Christmas carols page and the little lined notebook paper. It's a water-resistant Prestix covers. That's what it says on the inside. That's what the file folder was. So, and there's the back. This one has some inking around the edge. Some dark inking around the edge and down the center. Okay, so both of those will be in my Etsy shop if you're interested. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And have a wonderful day. Thank you.